after 50 years of trying to figure out lighting and situations. I think we're ready over here. Got my coffee. Oh yeah. Hey, what's up? Hello, I'm the In Progress and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, which is me and everyone here, thanks so much for stopping by to kick it with me. Today I'm going to be going over this look right here that you see. It is my every single day makeup routine, makeup look with products that I legitimately use every day during the work week. As a working mom, I don't have a ton of time to get ready, and I have about 10 to 15 minutes to myself while the toddler is eating. This is what I look like when I go to work and what you see if I'm quickly getting ready on the weekends. But as I build this channel out, you'll see that I like to have fun with makeup too and like to dress up and doll up for special events. But throughout the 40-hour work week, really 50-hour, sometimes even more, this is what I look like. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Now that we're all zoomed in, I usually start by moisturizing my face in the morning. And this is usually right after I shower, or if I wake up and I don't shower, then I'll just wash my face with some warm water. And I don't add soap since my face should be hypothetically clean from the night before. And then I will go in with moisturizer, and I just recently got this in the mail from my BoxyCharm. It is the Glossy Touch and Soul Glassy Skin Balm. Here we go, super pretty packaging. So I've been trying this out for the last week, and so far I really like it. I'm a little bit extra, if you will, with what I put on my face before I actually put foundation on. So I'll show you what the product looks like. I really like the packaging. It comes in a round little container, jar. But instead of the top being really thin, it's really thick. And it kind of, I don't know, closes up. I don't know, the component's just really cool. Then it has little sanitizer, what is it called? Lid. And the product is, I'm going to put this back here. I don't have a table in front of me yet. It's really, can you see that? It's like really lotiony. It's really thick. Put some on my hand for you. And it feels really nice. I don't know. I'm trying it out. It does have a slight fragrance to it. A lot of Korean skincare products, have a little bit of fragrance. It's very clean, almost floral, but it's not overpowering. And I'll just put that all over my face. And oops, totally dropped the lid that's supposed to help keep it closed and sanitized. So that's what I'll do prior to actually officially priming my face. Oops. And I think I've mentioned this before, and if you haven't already watched my introduction video to just pilot out this channel, I highly encourage you to do so just to get to know me a little bit and then what to expect with this channel, as well as some boundaries. That's the word I was looking for. Can't talk. So, but if you haven't watched it, context is I'm a working mom. I work 40 hours a week. 40 hours. I don't know, mostly more than that, corporate life. But I'm a working mom and I don't have a lot of time in the morning like I used to get ready. So I usually, the morning's kind of hectic. So I wake up early, a lot of the time earlier than I should, and I can't get back to sleep because motherhood. The baby typically sleeps till 6:30 to 7. She's almost 2. I really should stop calling her the baby, huh? And then I like to just relax and kind of chill in bed and just unplug a little bit and breeze through social, because that's what you should be doing first thing in the morning. And then I'll start getting ready. I'll wake her up if she hasn't already woken up by 6:30 to 7. And we will go downstairs and eat breakfast. And while she eats breakfast, usually in her high chair, having some cereal or some eggs, I will do my makeup in this bag that's not really a makeup bag. It's one of those like lunch totes from Kate Spade. Super cute. I actually found mine at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, one of the two stores, for like 15 bucks. And I know I said I'd scoot you in because I was gonna show you how I do my everyday look, but yeah, I actually really like this. It fits. I like that it's tall and it has space for like foundation bottles, and it's wide enough for brushes, so it's really spacious. It has a handle so you can carry it around. I really enjoy it. And in this makeup bag, I have all the things that I use every single day. And I will say, these are products that I super love, I super stand by, I've been using for, and I wanted to share them with you and share with you what I actually look like on the daily as a working mom, how I'm getting to work. My makeup typically lasts pretty well throughout the day. Just as a heads up, I have normal to dry skin. I've been kind of blessed with not having super dry or super oily. During the winter months or the colder months, I will treat my skin like it's dry, and throughout the year I treat it like it's dry just so that it's well hydrated. It doesn't really get oily. I will be cognizant during the summer though, as it gets dewier during the day because of the heat and I get sweaty and all that yummy stuff. But these are the products that I stand by and I have either repurchased a ton or have just been consistently using and loving. And it's just quick and easy to, okay, I'm going to just do this. And this is what I'm going to look like at work every day. Prior to having a kid, I used to spend a lot more time in the morning and really enjoy and just relax and leisurely do my makeup. That's not the case anymore. I usually have about 10 to 15 minutes, so there'll be a couple different variations of this, but for the most part, most of my routine stays the same. So we will start, and I'm actually going to dig into my makeup bag, so you're going to hear a lot of the ruffling around. Anyone? ASMR? Okay. Well, so I like to start out with my brows. I know some people are like super against that, don't understand it. I don't wear a lot of foundation, if any, on my forehead, and we will get into that in a little bit. But for these brows, I have repurchased so much of this stuff. I've been using this for over a year now, and I buy like 5 at a time because I do my brows almost every single day and go through this product, and it's like $5 or $6, so cheaper than most other brow products, and I find it to be good quality. And it is by ColourPop. Oop, focus. There we go. It is their brow pencil, or brow boss. See, there, should probably get to know product names. Again, amateur. And the tip isn't like the finest tip I've seen. I should probably roll that up for you a little bit more. It's not the finest tip I've ever seen, but it's fine enough for me. And I will do my brows downstairs while she's eating breakfast, or if I'm lucky and I feel motivated to get out of bed, I will do my brows before that she wakes up, because this is the longest part of my makeup routine. And I've thought about getting microbladed brows, but I don't know. It just seems like it's so expensive, but it does save you time, and time is valuable and precious nowadays. So I'm going to quickly do my brows. I'll probably speed through this and not talk through like a tutorial of my brows right now, but I plan on doing a how I do my brows video in the future. So bear with me. I'll probably have some music or something going on for you. Now that my brows are done, they're not like the best brows in the world, but literally I just wanted to show you guys what I typically do every morning and how I actually look in real life versus how I may schedule my times out and plan pretty videos and do pretty tutorials and pretty makeup that isn't necessarily 100% wearable. So typically, after my brows, I will do, I almost said typically, and I kind of feel like it's annoying. After I do my brows, I go back to the rest of my eyes, and I will use one of two products. I will either use, and bear with me as I sift through this makeup bags. Mama's lazy and doesn't want to change everything out. Take it out for this video, put it all back in. I'll just grab things as I go. I use one of two things. So I will either use the Too Faced Tickled Peach mini palette, like so. Let's see here. And it's not because I use super pink tones at all. No, no. It's primarily because of the colors. Let's see. I hate that they don't have the colors actually on the near the pans. It drives me crazy when brands do this. But Plum Fun right here, this pretty purple. Let me swatch it for you. Lightly tapping. Swatch. My hand does have a little that face moisturizer that, hey, mango. Sorry, dog's here. That brain fart. Touch and Soul Glassy Balm on it. So that's one thing you should keep in mind with this swatch, is that it looks super pretty up close and super saturated and pigmented because my skin is got a little bit of grip to it and it's a little bit wet. So I like that plum shade, and I'll usually use a brush to make a pseudo liner wing. It's my quick way of just having some kind of liner-esque stuff on, and I can be a little messier with it. And then I also really enjoy, if I do want to do just a little bit of a, you can hear my dog breathing and snorting and stuff in the background. Hey, Mango. The color right here, which I believe is Love Pit, this really rich brown, almost has a red undertone to it. Let's see if I can get it to focus. I'll swatch that for you. Whoa. Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen it swatched like that because, again, my hand is wet. So that is a matte shade, really rich brown, like almost, it's like a red undertone of a brown, but I really enjoy that. And I also enjoy this shade, which is, again, driving me crazy. Driving me crazy over here. I think this is, oh, I just dug my finger into it. That's the worst. Oh my gosh. I gotta just show you guys. Like, oh, see those? That just happened just now. Anyways, I like this shade, and it is Peach Spice. And it's just a good neutral. It's pretty close to, not my skin tone, I would say, but that was a crappy swatch. But it is just a nice neutral throw all over my lid to just even out the skin tone of my lid. But yeah, that's why I use this. And I do like the mirror. I like the size of the mirror. Oh, faux pas. Showing you guys the mirror and then you get to see my camera. But I like the size. I like that it is sturdy and I could just throw it into my makeup bag. That is not what we're going to do today. The other product that I use, I don't want to say every single day. I kind of go back and forth depending on how much time I have. This one is nice because I can just toss it on my eyes. I happened to purchase this at the Sephora VIB sale earlier in the year. And I really wouldn't normally spend this much money on a cream shadow. I'm not really a cream shadow type of girl, but this one caught my eye as I was swatching, and it was an impulse buy, and I don't have to explain myself to you, but I'm going to. This one is the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize Marie Antoinette cream shadow. This is what it looks like in the pot. And it's this like taupey, bronzy, it's definitely neutral. I don't know where I'm going to swatch this. It's just really neutral. Oh, other hand. And you guys, I have to apologize. The lighting today is real interesting because it is early in the morning and it's still kind of dark outside, so I don't have natural light today. But we're going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Ice to Mesmerize Marie Antoinette Cream Shadow. I will use that Too Faced palette I was talking about to apply this, and I just use my ring finger to dab this on my eyes. We'll go ahead and get started there. I think I'll zoom you in. Nope, I can't zoom you in. I will scooch on over closer to you to show you how I apply it. Just dab it in the center, and a little bit goes a long way, so I don't like to put too much on. And I'll let that sit for a little bit and put the remainder of the product on the other eye. And once I'm able to see that most of the product is actually off my finger, I'll go back to that first eye and start blending that up into the crease and blending it out just so we don't have any harsh lines. And this is all I'm going to do with eyeshadow. Then I'll take my clean finger, that's my middle finger next to it, and lightly tap around those edges again just to blend out and ensure there's no harsh lines. And I take it in a little bit further into almost my inner corner. And with the lighting, you can't really tell nice like what's going on, but it is more of a taupey brown that's neutral. It's not super gray, it's not super brown, it's truly just neutral. It's got a little tiny bit of warmth because it has some micro like glitters that you can see since it's a shimmery shade, but nothing too big. Super wearable, super easy to put on. I can just throw it on and then throw some mascara over this and call it a day, which I think today is the kind of day we're going to do that because I'm, again, pressed for time. It's hashtag no life, hashtag mom life, hashtag. So we're going to go do this eye. I put on a tiny bit more product just to make sure that both sides are saturated enough with product and that they're not one side is more, I don't know, pigmented than the other. So we'll just go ahead and start patting, and I kind of go between these three fingers because now look what's happened. They look crazy. But I just want to make sure that there's no additional product for one. I'm not adding to a mess, and I'm just blending that all out. So that is, man, today is like dig my finger in all the things day. Focus? No? Okay. Well, okay, I'm back. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with mascara. And we are going to do, so the mascara, mascara curler. The eye curler I'm going to use is one that's not branded at all. And it's kind of gross right now. I need to clean it up. Don't judge me. See, this is the real. This is real people. This is what happens. This is not my job. I'm literally using my stuff. If you're watching this, thank you so much for dealing with me and enjoying the fact that I'm a hot mess. Actually, the conductor of the Hot Mess Express. There are a couple mascaras, back to the makeup, that I go back and forth between. One is this is the one that I'm actually going to use today because I think right now this is my favorite mascara, and unfortunately it is not drugstore, and I try my best to use drugstore because drugstore has some the drugstore has some pretty bomb mascaras, but I haven't even gone through a tube of the ones that I have, so I've been trying to just use what I have before buying new. One thing with mascara though, you'll hear a ton of people say you should be tossing your mascara out every 6 months because it's just a breeding ground for bacteria and infections and all that nasty stuff. Ugh, yuck. Yeah, I don't follow that rule. I don't encourage you to follow in my footsteps. I encourage you to follow that rule to protect your eyeballs because I forgot to show you guys. Maybe you guys have noticed. I don't know. This eye, the right eye, I have a little bald spot from a sty that I got from an eye infection. And it took out some of the hair follicles. Fun, right? Gross. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get my eyes curled. And then I'll show you the mascara I'm using. Alright. Dropping stuff left and right. Whoop, whoop. The mascara I'm going to use today is the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. This guy, this is the tube, and then here is what the actual wand looks like. It's pretty thin. It's not super thick. I don't know what the claims are. I should probably look them up. So you are able to see. I'll link all the products down in the description box. But it's, I like wands that are skinnier to really get in there, because I don't have, if you could just see up close, and you'll see in future videos, my lashes are not very long. This is the longest I've ever had them, and it's because of the lash serum. And they're very thin. I have very thin, fine hair. So a lot of the mascaras that have really thick brushes for like volume, like the Better Than Sex, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, I can use, and it's real nice when my lashes are this long, but naturally when I use it, it doesn't really do anything, and then it's too heavy for my lashes, so they fall flat. This mascara, I feel like, lengthens really well, and it also holds the curl really well. So I will usually do several coats, and I like to take my mirror and kind of tilt my head back so I can really get the roots, and then you can see up my nose, right? That's exactly what you want. I know. Just kidding. I'm not funny. And I will do a couple swipe throughs, and I'll call this a coat, and get as close to my root as possible and wiggle, 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 wiggle. That used to be a thing on YouTube. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I actually didn't get enough product the first time, so I'm going to dip back in. So I wiped a lot off when I was showing you all the brush. My mirror's not opening. So I usually go in with 1 to 2 coats of this guy. And then on days that I want to be extra, I will go back in with a second mascara, which is not what I want to do. I also need a little coffee right now. I'm feeling a little parched, even though the coffee's not going to hydrate me. Just need something to wet my whistle. Alright, you can already see the difference between my two eyes. This guy, this is my left eye, doesn't have anything, this one does. And so I'm going to dip back in for my left eye. Ooh, I need to blend this out more. Good thing the lighting's a little bit better. We don't want any harsh lines, y'all. Get back in here. Yep, that's my dog. Nobody's barking. Mango. People are doing construction. One of our neighbors is like building a house that lives behind us. Or I don't even know if it's the neighbors, but a house is being built behind us. So she's getting kind of upset. Okay. Second coat. Well, my lashes are not behaving today. Do you guys ever have that where some days you feel like your lashes are like curled perfectly and they're and Mascara's getting on there well. Today is not one of those days. And I got mascara on my face. Alright. So now we're going to zoom you out. Now that the eyes are done and I can have a little bit of coffee. Cheers. Such a habit because my daughter likes to cheers a lot. Now that we're done with the eyes, we are going to move on to the face. Another product that I've been super loving lately for my face has been and I've gone through one of these already, I believe. Yeah, this is my second one. This is First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Hydrating Primer. I would consider myself having sensitive... Oh, it does not want to... Hello, pick up. There we go. I would consider myself someone with sensitive skin in the sense that my skin sometimes breaks out to things or gets itchy to things depending on the ingredients, and I haven't figured out necessarily what yet. And because I have drier, normal to dry skin and it's starting to get cold, it is fall in Seattle, I have been reaching for more hydrating primers. I don't really use mattifying primers like ever or pore filling primers. I don't have huge ginormous pores. I mean, I do have bigger pores in some areas of my face, and I'll use, if I'm using one of those kind of pore filling primers, I will spot prime, but on the daily, I will take some of this guy, rub it in, get it in there pretty well. When I'm getting close to my eyes though, I don't like to be too rough. Get a little bit on my forehead. Dab, and I think that's pretty good. It doesn't have much of like, too much of a sheen. It has a little bit of a glow, but not like a luminous glow. It's more just that glossy because you put lotion on type of glow. Very natural, very skin-like. Pretty good primer. I don't know if it helps the makeup to stick all day, but I do throughout the day eat lunch, snack, and I don't touch my face too much, but just like from the wear of the day, I would say my makeup fades a little bit, not too much. I could probably do one of those like, hey, how's my makeup checking in kind of videos in the future, but not today because I'm not actually working today. But then I'll go in with foundation. And I have loved this foundation since I think it was the Taylor, who's now known as Taylor Wynn, here in Seattle. I love Seattle YouTubers, I really do. They're just so chill and have a really cool vibe about them, and hopefully you find that with me too, you know? Cheesy. I have loved this foundation, and the setting spray I will talk about shortly after. That combination she had talked about, and I tried it out and I have been hooked since. So this is something that is, one, quick and easy, two, super reliable, it's consistent. It's not 100% the best color match for me, but it is good enough. I just haven't found that perfect shade yet because the studio lights and the lighting in my house looks great, but then I go to the car and I get the moment of truth and natural light. I'm like, oh. Or it's like, oh, okay. This is, again, not the worst, but not the best. This is the J.Cat Aquasurance Compact Foundation. It's a powder foundation, and I'm in the shade Soft Tan. And this guy, per Taylor's recommendation, it does oxidize just a little bit once it hits your face. And oxidizing, for those that don't know, is when a product, once it hits, I should just Google this for you so that we're not stumbling and fumbling over my words, but it's pretty much when a product gets exposed to air and chemicals change, and then the color changes a little bit. We'll Google it and I'll put in the little definition somewhere here. But I really enjoy this because it is quick and easy. Not a lot of time in the morning. Throw some on. Easy to blend. Really good product. I use it by itself, and I've said that I've had dry skin, and usually dry skin and powder foundation doesn't do well because powder typically dries out your skin a little bit more. This is more of a hydrating powder. I don't know how a powder can really be hydrating, but it is marketed as a Aquasurance hydrating primer, so it's not super drying, I would say, and I find that it's not super drying. And if you're setting your face with a mist afterwards, some of that hydration will be absorbed back into your skin. Anyway, this is really good. I really enjoy it. I just use the stupid sponge that comes with it. Normally when I get makeup face products or just even eye palettes that come with brushes, they're usually cheap and I toss them out. The only exception to that is the ABH palettes. And they come with a dual-ended eye brush, and I really like those and I keep those. They're not like the best brushes in the industry, but they're decent kind of brushes. And so for this foundation, I will just tap in here a couple times and apply like so. I don't get under my eyes. I don't struggle with super dark under eyes, so that's why I don't conceal and highlight. Plus, I am more mature, and I find that it accentuates my texture, and I have fine lines there. I have drier eyeballs under eyes because I rub my eyes. Yeah, I'm that person. So that was half my face. You can already see that my face has like evened out. I have some hyperpigmentation here on my cheeks, but I will continue doing the left side, and I blend it down just a little bit down my neck. And I got mascara on my cheek. Oh, nice. So we will just continue to pat this in. So I'll pat and then like swipe a little bit, but just really to blend it out. I don't want streaks. That's why I blend it down my neck just a little bit. And I don't put a ton on my forehead. I really don't, because then it looks super cakey. And my intention every day at work isn't to look full glam and full like, ooh, flawless. I don't have the time for that. And I'm in an office. I just want to look polished. I just want to look like I didn't roll out of bed and I didn't give a crap about anything. I want to look like I care a little bit. I do enjoy makeup, so I also just like the routine of doing it and feeling like accomplished. And yeah, I just really enjoy makeup. And it's therapeutic for me to actually put on makeup. It's like an art. Mental health stuff. Anyway. So once I'm done blending everything in, and now that I look like a ghost, it's time to bronze. And the only bronzer that I've been stuck on for a while now, I seriously haven't touched another bronzer in like over a year, I feel like. Yeah, probably over a year, is this should come to no surprise for those that watch YouTube, are the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzers. I go back and forth between two shades, and I know they released more shades over this last like year or two. So I have habitually used the shade Bronzer, and it looks pretty light in the pan. I will say the first time I bought this, I actually returned it even before swatching it and opening it because it kind of freaked me out that it was, not freaked me out, but I was just concerned that it wouldn't show up on my skin because I am tanner. But it is pretty neutral and it does show up really nice. I feel like you can't overuse this product. It's a really good shade for me during the winter times since I'm not as dark. During summer I tan pretty easily. So, and I'm still a little bit tanner than I normally will. I'll probably lighten up the next couple months. So I have used the shade Deep Bronzer, and I think they came out with a shade called Sun Kissed or Sun Bronzer. So I was planning to try that because this one is a little bit more red in tone, and I've hit pan. I've hit pan. I've used this so much, and this is my 4th or 5th one, I want to say, ever, and I've been using it for several years now. So I will just swirl in here, tap off any excess, and then I'm on the hunt for a good bronzer brush. If you have any recommendations, do let me know, because the brush that I'm using now I think is one I got from Ipsy when I did Ipsy for a while. It's a Firma 102 brush, or maybe it was BoxyCharm, I don't know. But I get kind of messy with this, especially in the morning when the little lady decides she doesn't want any more eggs. She wants yogurt. She wants cereal. She wants all the things. She wants nothing. Toddlers just change their mind. But I will just start swirling, and I start and focus more so on the high points in the back of my cheeks here, just to add a little bit more color. So focusing on the perimeter and making sure I don't look like a ghost, but I don't necessarily want to be contouring. And I just want some color back and a little bit of definition. But I don't want to be defining every single shadow and contouring and trying to slim anything out. That is not the intention here. It is truly just to add a little bit more color and make sure I don't look like a ghost. Look like I have some pigment to my skin. Do the other side. My hair's getting in the way. Couldn't find my headband. Hot Mess Express. I should come out with merch like that, but I didn't coin the term, and I didn't originate the term, so I feel like that's poser status. So I will go up a little bit on my forehead and the perimeters, a little bit down the neck, but not a ton. No need. We just want some color. Okay. And after doing so, this is all I will do during the week. This is the last portion besides my lips. This is the last thing on the face. Oh no, I lied. We've got to do setting spray. What am I talking about? Let's ruffle through here. I think I dropped the blush. Hold, please. Alrighty. The brushes that I keep in my makeup bag are the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten, and this is in the shade Pink Grapefruit. It is a little bit more pink, but it's got some swirls of like that dark plummy mauve-y kind of shade, so it's not super pink. I'm gonna swatch. Oh, I can't really swatch anywhere. I don't know. We'll see if I can swatch here. And it's got this nice glow to it. I feel like it goes with most looks. It's not super pink. I don't put a ton on. I really just dab a little bit, and then I'll tap off the excess and start half smiling and just hitting the apples of my cheeks, blending it back so there's a little bit of a seamless transition between the two, which you cannot see right now with the light because now the natural light has decided to peek through the window. Rude. And I don't highlight on the weekdays because I feel like I've got a nice luminescence and glow anyway from the blush. And I will set the face with, this is a recommendation from Taylor Wynn, and anytime this goes on sale, I buy like 3 or 4 of them because I go through them throughout the year, and it is the Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. And I don't know if you could see through the bottle. It might just be the bottle because it is frosted, but there is a little luminescence as part of this. I think there's a little bit of shimmer, but when it dries down, no, there's not really any shimmer or micro glitters. I lied. But when it dries down, it is super, it's got a sheen to it, so you do look illuminated, but not like sweaty, not the gross kind of sweaty, but just a really natural glow. I hate that word because I feel like it's ambiguous, but it looks beautiful on the skin, and it goes really well with that foundation that Taylor recommended. So these two have been a fire combination. I have used these two for more than a year now, every single day during the work week. And I change up my routine a little bit on the weekends if I have time or if we have events. But this is pretty much what I look like throughout the week. For the lips, I will go in with a couple of things. Either this NYX Intense Butter Gloss in the shade Chocolate Crepe. Crepe? I think it's crepe. It's a super pigmented gloss. Ooh, I'll show you right here. Ooh. But I can be kind of messy with it. And it's neutral enough where I don't feel like all of my makeup needs to matchy match, or that I need to find a mirror. All that my makeup it's neutral enough where I find that all my makeup doesn't need to match. It won't clash with whatever I'm wearing unless I'm wearing really bold colors. So I'll switch up the lip a couple different times. I have a couple things that are just in my car, in my desk drawer, and they're all various types of things, but they're all products that you can be a little bit more messy with and not have to be super precise with. I'll throw that on. And today, since I had the time, I was super precise. But y'all, let's get my hair out. And this is the finished look. This is my everyday go-to. All the products you saw are literally in my makeup bag that I use every single day when I'm off to work, getting ready for work, working mom life. I change out the lips, the blush here and there. Sometimes I'll do another variation of the eyes, which I'll show you in the future. But other than that, thanks for kicking it with me. And I would so love it if you subscribed, gave my video a thumbs up if you liked it, rang the bell so that you get notified when I upload. If you want to watch more of me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!